Let's go to Larry Shover in the pits of the CME to get some details on what's happening with these numbers as soon as they come in. We're also going to be going to our market panel, Ira Walker, he's managing director at UBS, and Peter Sashinsky, he is Cantor Fitzgerald managing director. Larry, I want to go to you first. Looks like some in-between news on Chipotle. After hours, the stock is really not being affected at all.
No, it's not being affected at all, and I think it's a really good buy long term. I mean, let's look at the facts that they're getting into the catering business. They're doing things like offering a vegetarian menu. That's something that I really am excited about. They're always throwing things against the wall, hoping things will stick. I mean, fast food, this is not really fast food, this is upscale fast food. They have a loyal following. The stock has kind of sat still most of 2012, but management has been very, very aggressive at looking at new ideas, things that will work for the loyal customers, including myself. So
it is, by the way, right now it is gaining a little after hours. We see it going up to 309, ended today at 305.
Yeah, that might be the share buyback pushing that forward. Let me just mention that as we parse the Zynga numbers, the stock, albeit a $2.74 stock, is jumping, at least in the aftermarket here. Now the ask is $2.87 for Zynga. But we're looking at a couple of names here, Larry, and as you feel the market, there was real optimism today, but how much does it count when we had pessimism yesterday?
You know what? We're all scratching our heads right now. I think traders are very similar to the average Fox faithful. We're nervous, we're confused, we're cautious, and we're reluctant to get in right now. Why in the world did the market go up? Nobody seems to know. I mean, we had an inline PMI number, inline ISM non-manufacturing number, okay earnings, and we're back to the macro calm. I mean, I don't have much to say right now.
January was
very
great,
confused.
though, Larry. I mean, how many months of a great rally do people really need? Otherwise, you're bashing them overhead with the facts that the market's been pretty good.
Yes, it has. And right now, it's more about growth metrics. I mean, we're getting comfortable with a top-down number of $110. That gets us to about $1540 in the S&P 500. I can't imagine it getting any higher than that. But keep in mind, I said that about 1,500, so I've been wrong. I could be wrong again.
All right, Larry, stay with us as these earnings come in. We're going to need you. Peter, I want to go to S&P futures just closing right now. Let's go back to the CME pits. Larry Shover, this roller coaster ride, I don't know where it's going to end up. Any indication today from S&P closing where we're going to start tomorrow?
I think it's going to be more of the cautious confusion, more of the same. Everybody's looking for that next big tail event, and we all could think of a dozen reasons why this market could go lower. However, I think the thing that we're not looking at, we're not seeing, is that perhaps growth won't catch up to the consensus of the market right now. So that's the one thing that might trip us up. People are really keeping their positions really small. People are cautious, confused, and reluctant to take big size right now.
Okay, if they are taking any moves, which way are they? Are they puts, they calls, in what direction?
Well, it's funny. It seems like option skew is actually moving a little bit softer, which means people are buying upside calls, something they haven't done in a while, but using that to leverage upside exposure into the stock market.
Okay, Larry, I know you're going to want to listen closely. We have the Disney numbers. Adam Shapiro.